Construction worker showed up and I had to open the gate and move my car.
Okay. It appears there was at some point my streaming stopped, so hopefully people are joining us right before the exciting part anyway. Hopefully we don't have any more problems with the streaming. But we are streaming now, so it is absolutely a legal game. Okay, so right before we took our little break there, you guys are in this cage with this elf, and you've learned that she basically had to round up non-humans for the arena because of her boyfriend Aries, and she's asking you guys. Has any of you heard anything about him? You guys have been in here longer than I have. Does anybody know anything about Aries' fate?
Negative. Nope.
Never heard of the guy.
I don't know. I don't remember what happened to him in that other module, Kyle.
Okay. So you just out of character, you would remember that he had a disease, but that he was recovering from it.
Okay. Well, I would share that with her, that I'd run into him, that he had some type of a unnatural disease, but that he was receiving medicine for it.
She says, "Oh, thank God." And she says, "Well, I have only one thing to give you." And from underneath her thick leathers, she pulls out a dark blue rapier that is clearly very finely made, and there's something about it that's very unusual. She somehow managed to hide it from the guards. She says, "This was Ariz's. Use it well, and maybe someday if you see him again, you can give it back to him." She says, "It's all I have to give." And then you can tell she's really feeling bad about sending you guys out. She falls into the corner of the cage, curls into a ball. She refuses to speak anymore. So, which one of you wants to take a look at the rapier?
I do.
Okay. So you spend some time with it as the day goes on, the night goes on, and you discover that it is a +1 rapier.
Oh wow.
Yep. And the night before the battle, the guards toss in possessions, including all of the treasure, but there aren't any thieves' tools. Those were confiscated. And basically, all of your other stuff is back. Everybody has all of their gear, including gold, thieves' tools.
Right.
Okay, and then the night passes. And now we get to the fun part. So, after a fitful night of sleep, interrupted by moans coming from the basement, occasional fights, roaring beasts now and again, and screams occasionally, the sun comes up. Mags walks up to the cage with Goliath. She says, "You will either earn your keep or perish. Either way, it makes no difference to me. If you die, I will feed your bodies to the owl birds. Put on a good show." She turns and walks away, and some other guards come up, and they attach a rope to the top, to a loop. It's on the top of your cage, a metal loop. And a crane then pulls you up over the wall of the arena. You're lifting high in the air. And as you're up,
Oh dear.
you clearly see that the arena is 100 120 feet wide by 210 feet long. It's roughly oval in shape. There's a lot of seating and all these sorts of things. And your cage clears the construction and hovers 5 feet above a platform. Here.
I think I would be good.
You're still in the cage, you've got all your stuff.
Is it swaying at all?
It's pretty, there's not really any wind because now you're down inside of this thing, and I'll describe it to you here. So you guys are all kind of bunched up in this cage, and if you want to zoom out or zoom in, you can hold the Alt and then move your middle mouse button. So you see another cage above another platform down here containing some kobolds, a whole bunch of them. And you guys have some walls surrounding this enclosed structure. The walls are painted with pitch, and in the bottom of this pit is real murky, dark water. Occasionally you see some ripples on the surface of the thing. And actually, Duriel is with you as well.
Yeah, I'm with Dawn. I'm still on the same map as we were.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I forgot to mute you. So here you go. So you guys are in a cage here, and you're hovering 5 feet above this platform. You're still in the cage, and there's a platform that you're on. There's a platform in the center with a large bell on it, and there's a platform in the farther corner also with a cage with a bunch of kobolds in it. And the walls, you can see like here, those are the walls. Those are 20 feet high. They're lined with, painted with pitch. And you can see the platform that you're on, or that you will be on, is 10 feet above this water. It's lining the bottom of the thing. It's dark, murky water. Occasionally you see some ripples on the surface. Looking around, you can see other platforms. These two platforms, all the ones that are gray, are even with the water. You can see markings, so there's actually elevation in this map. All the ones that are brown, like the one that you're hovering over, are 10 feet above the water. So, and then there are some that are 20 feet above the water. The bell is at a place 20 feet above the water. And then there are these two towers, one here and one in the southwest corner that are 20 feet above the water as well. There's a zip line going from the 20-foot tower that runs down to the 10-foot tower at the base of this bell tower. And you hear, you can see the stands very well. They positioned this thing so that it's deeper than the actual floor. They actually dug into the floor of the arena, and then you see the stone arena walls. You can see the stands very well. You see some people start filing in. And eventually there's like 8,000 people filling this place, which is really pretty unusual that there would be this big of a crowd. And there are meat vendors and ale sellers kind of walking around. There's a guy selling peanuts, says, "Peanuts, get your peanuts." You know, all sorts of things. Another guy has a stick with roasted sparrows. He's like, roasted sparrows, and they're walking around. Everybody's selling all this stuff. And eventually, you see somebody in some rather regal dress being led to the special box. It's got purple and all these sorts of things.
Yeah.
Okay, so eventually you see this guy that you would assume is Normanthal. He's surrounded by approximately 20 different guards. He sits down and eventually some loud horns starts to play. Crazy. They're like real happy. Here comes the inspector. And the music lowers just a little bit. And big magical voice. He points down to the arena with you guys and says, North Peak, first city of men on the sea. Their fate is known, but today we retell their tale so that the righteous men may triumph. I give you the North Keep Defenders! Their hearts curdled by wickedness. I give you the Dark Alliance!
I think we lost someone.
Points over at the kobold to the crowd. Boo, boo! Terrible, terrible! He's gesturing over. She will see these kobolds and some goblins and a couple other things, and they're growling and rah rah, and gnashing their teeth at the cage and all these sorts of things. Between both of them stands the bell tower. That which we know today as the bell in the depths. Who will ring the bell first? What reward is there in store for he who does? The lock on the bottom of her cage springs open and drops you onto the platform. It was only 5 feet, so it didn't hurt. And the same thing happens to the kobolds. And the crowd is just going wild. And so now what we need to do is...
Roll initiative?
Yes, the 2 most magical words in D&D.
Oh dear.
I had a 14 also.
Okay. 14, Dorn got a 14, Frogar got a 14. Wow. Okay, and then Brickers, how'd you do?
4.
Okay. So between Brandon, Frogar, and Dorn, tell me who's going first, second, third.
I'll go last.
It's Dorn.
I'll go second. Yeah, I'll go second then. Let somebody else go first.
Yeah.
I guess I'll go first then.
Okay. So let me just take me just a minute to prepare here.
I'm not killing for somebody else's pleasure.
All right. So, okay. So the first thing that happens is in the southeast corner, you see this thing dressed as a kobold. He casts some sort of spell, and surrounding you guys, some weeds sprout up off of your platform, and
Right.
attempt to entangle you. And so what you need to do is make a strength saving throw.
Oh, good.
I'm not too terrible at that.
Unless you roll like crap.
I had a 9.
Okay. Did anyone get better than a 12 or equal
I
a
got
12?
equal 12.
Sure, got it.
So Frogard, they didn't get quite as good of a hold on you, but the other ones are entangled, which means you're restrained, and on your turn, you can use an action to make a strength check, and if you beat a 12, you would free yourself, and the spell lasts for 1 minute or 10 rounds. So then the next thing that happens is there's a little guy on the other platform right there. You see him load up a weapon. Just a second here. He loads up his hand crossbow, and he's gonna shoot an arrow at Brandon, but it's slightly out of his range with that hand crossbow, so he does it not quite as effectively, and he misses. It slams into this little 3-foot wall. So something you guys notice about the thing here is that there's a little 3-foot wall, a little parapet that goes just along the front edge of each of these platforms with people on it, and that one that fired the little crossbow then at the end of his turn attempts to hide. And does anyone have a passive perception greater than 15?
Minus 15, but I am completely obscured by the wall, so I can't see him anyway.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, all right. So he disappears behind that wall. The next act is Frogar.
Alright, Frogar is going to pull some sand from his component pouch and kind of blow it into the wind, casting sleep on the other platform.
Okay. Can you tell me? Can you read that? They get like a wisdom saving throw or something, is it?
No,
No, they don't.
Whoever has the lowest hit points goes unconscious first until all the hit points are used up. Or, I think that should do it.
Okay.
Did it well?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
And he rolled a 13.
Yes.
That sucks.
One of the kobold guys with the maces kind of yawns and goes,
I'll start heading. 5. How much movement is it to go down the ladder?
It's 10.
Alright, 5, 10, 15,
Yep.
and I'll stop right here.
20. Okay. Next act is Brandon. Saving
12.
Yeah, DC
12 it was.
Okay. I rolled 12 exactly without any bonuses added.
Okay, so you are managed to break 3 with your action. Now, what would you like to do?
One quick question: when we get down like to where Frogar is here, to get to the middle deal, we're gonna have to swim across. Is that correct?
Yep. Or
Okay.
yeah, there are ladders extending out of the water up to that 10-foot platform, and then so that's one way is up those ladders. Another way is up these zip lines.
Okay. I'll use my movement man to go kind of like he did. I'll go down to this one here to the corner
Okay.
on the bottom platform.
Okay. All right. Next act is let's see, Dorn.
I will attempt to free myself and see where the save takes me. 15. All right.
Okay, good enough.
Then I will move.
Each square is 5 feet.
I will move to here.
Okay. All right. So now let's see the kobolds start. One thing you notice as you're getting a little closer is these kobolds look to have like makeup or something on. They don't look like real kobolds. They look like they might be like put on kobolds, maybe. Kind of organized. There's a lot to keep track of here. So you see one of these kobolds on the back platform. He's going to run, try to jump over that wall. And during his attempt to jump over that wall, he is successful. He jumps over the wall and lands on the platform.
Wow.
And as he lands, he falls prone. He's out of now another kobold. His movement. What's he going to do? He goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and jumps off into the water with a splash. And the crowd gets real excited and cheers as he enters the water. And, they're like, woo, woo! So he jumps into the water. And immediately, trying to see, actually, for the Frogar, you can see him. The other guys cannot. The Frogar, you see him start screaming. And the water around him starts turning red. He's screaming.
Ooh. That's not a good sign. I believe we should be staying out of the water.
Yes, I agree.
How do we get to the bell tower then?
Probably
Gotta
how
run
the
and
other
jump.
halfling did.
Well, then the other kobolds see this and they're like, what? But they've been so ordered and apparently been given some foreknowledge. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Jumps into the water. And nothing happens to him. And nothing seems to have happened to him. Let's see, that was 5, 25, and he swims 5 feet closer to the ladder. And the crowd, of course, when he jumped in, cheered as well. Now this kobold goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and when he jumps into the water, the crowd screams. And he immediately begins screaming as well. He's on the tower with you there.
Oh, Brandon.
Yeah. Dorn and Brandon, you see the water turn red with blood and he starts screaming and that. Says, get him off me, get him off me. But they have had their instructions. This one moves 5, runs and attempts to jump onto the platform, attempts to clear the wall, clears the wall and lands on the platform and is knocked prone. And that is all of their actions. Just a minute here, I gotta keep track of something. Okay. Next to act is Brickers.
Okay, so I cast this and create an illusion of a crystal dome around the bell, making it look like it's not accessible.
Okay.
Nice.
Let's see, so the spy can see it.
It has to interact with it. It has to interact. He has to come.
Okay, they have to
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
touch it to see.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Very good. You're awarded a point of inspiration.
Thank you.
Yep. And the crowd cheers.
And as a bonus action, I'm gonna try and hide.
Okay.
Stealth.
Yeah, you're successful. Nobody can see you. Let's see. Because you were able to make the crowd happy, you get bardic inspiration. You can roll a d6 and add to the total of any saving throw, ability check, or attack roll, and you can decide that after the d20 is rolled, because you.
Oh, that's awesome.
Happy.
Thank you.
All right, we're at the top of the initiative order. The druid. Let's see, what does he want to do? Casts bark skin on himself, so his AC is now his AC is now 16. And he goes and takes a running jump and tries to get to the tower. Sadly, when he tries to jump over the wall, hits the wall and splashes into the water. But nothing else happens. He surfaces, and of course this makes the crowd very, very happy. They love a good show. And he swims a little bit closer towards this ladder over here. Next to act is the spy, and he pops up. Can't really see anyone from his current vantage point, so he moves 10 feet this way and spots Dorn. Okay, so yep. So the weeds went away. You're no longer entangled, Brandon. The spy spots Dorn and shoots his little crossbow. And despite the range, that's a hit for 5 points of damage. All right, and next to act is Frogar.
Alright, Frogar. He thinks he's pretty tough. He can handle the water, so he's going to go in.
Splash.
And start swimming.
Yep. Okay, and nothing happens when you entered the water.
Alright, so it's 10, 20, then dash. 30.
No, that's only 5 feet. You're at 20 feet there.
Oh, because water costs 2 squares of movement.
Oh, okay.
So dashing, I would have 50 feet total. So
Yeah,
would I be
okay.
able to make it to the other platform?
Yep.
All right.
Okay, and actually on this platform you can see in front of you there's a climbing wall with rocks
Okay.
and things like that.
That's my turn for this turn.
Okay. Just a minute here. And when you jumped in the water, did I tell you that the crowd went crazy?
No.
Well,
No.
they did. They were very happy.
All right. That's weird. Nothing happened to me.
So, next to act is Brandon.
Okay, the 2 kobolds that had made it to the bell tower on the
Yeah.
platform, are they under total cover for me? I wouldn't be able to see them at all.
You have no idea where they are.
Okay.
You only, if you moved around, you can see waves in the water coming from this guy, but you can't see them from your
Okay. Well, I'm going to use the dash action like Frogar and use my movement to go to this south platform. So I'm going to jump in the water. Does anything happen?
Nope. And
Okay.
the crowd, of course, goes crazy. Woo-woo!
And that should take all my stuff to get there. So
Okay.
pretty much.
Yep. There's a climbing wall directly in front of you there.
Okay.
So, next to act is Dorn.
All right. I am going to attempt to get over to the center ladder. Use my dash action to get all the way up there.
Okay.
So when I splash in the water, does anything happen?
Yes. You feel,
Oof.
and when you jumped in the water, the crowd cheered, and then you feel some things bumping into your legs, and then all of a sudden you feel some bites, and then a lot of bites, and the water turns red around you, and you take 14 points of damage.
Ouch.
As flesh is being torn off of your body.
Fantastic. That means I'm now sinking and dying.
Oh, you're unconscious?
Yes.
You were at full hit points before.
Well, no, you got me for 5 before, and I only have 9 hit points because I'm level 1. So.
Okay. So everyone else sees this happen, and as you're sinking and dying, the fish swim away. He's now underwater. You have a situation here. So you will need to handle it. Okay, I'm just giving you a warning. Okay, just trying to help you out here. This is bad. This is very, very, very bad. Next to act, you see some swarming activity around this one kobold that got attacked last time, and he gets bit, and you see him disappear underneath the water. This kobold here also made one last scream and disappeared underneath the water. Didn't resurface. And the remaining guys, this kobold here swims over to the ladder and starts to climb the ladder, and it breaks in front of him. It was a dummy ladder. And of course the crowd loved that. And he says, crap. And he makes his way as far as he can towards the other platform there. Frogar, in front of you, there's a climbing wall there, and as well on the other other ones. Anywhere where there's that gray wall. So these platforms are all have climbing walls to climb to the top there. So next to act is Brickers.
Okay, so I am going to move over here. And I am going to cast Sleep. Centered.
Okay.
Centered here.
You see air bubbles coming up from Doran.
Is
He's
Doran
just beneath the water.
Was Doran wearing heavy armor?
No.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Chances are I'm not gonna be able to lift him. I'm only 8 strength. I'm gonna leave it to Brandon to do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and disable those kobolds.
Okay.
So sleep. Where are you?
5d8.
Okay. One of them yawns.
Just one? Wow. Okay.
Okay, so next thing that happens is these two kobolds. One runs here, climbs up the ladder, and rings the bell. And the crowd goes absolutely crazy. They just love it. And when he rang the bell...
Was he not prone? Was he not prone in the last round?
Oh yeah, actually, you're right. He stood up, so let's see. So he had 15, 5, 10. So he gets halfway up the ladder. Yep. Way to be. Point of inspiration. Excellent. The other one stands up using half of his movement. 5.
He's asleep.
15.
He's asleep.
No, he's not. He yawns. He didn't put him to sleep.
Oh.
5, 10, 15.
Jesus.
He's at the base of the ladder. Apparently these guys are somewhat big.
Half kobolds.
Yep. And now we're at the top of the initiative order. The druid makes his way over to the ladder, attempts to climb the ladder, and of course it breaks off. He's immediately surrounded by red in the water, and he starts screaming and all these sorts of things, and bobbing up and down underneath the water. He does not look well. Then the spy guy moves himself around until he can spot Brickers, and he shoots a little arrow and misses, and then hides successfully. Next to act is Frogar.
Alright, Frogar's gonna try to climb the wall, assuming that's athletics.
Okay. It's just a 10, DC 10. Okay, so I'm feet up the wall and fall back.
I'm gonna grant him my inspiration.
Okay, so you've successfully climbed up 10 feet.
Right, so I'm on the platform now, right?
Yep.
So that was one move. Then
Just 10 feet above.
right, so then I'll dash and try to make it up to the platform. Alright.
But using the zip line requires an action.
Fair enough.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. Next to act is Brandon.
Okay, seeing Dorn jump in the water and immediately go under, I'm going to act on my bond, which is those who fight beside me are those worth dying for. And I'm going to take off my, oh, I mean, I'm not sorry, I'm going to lay down my weapons on this platform and move my movement to go to him in the water and see if I can try to bring him up.
Okay. The crowd cheered. No fish came after you. And you get a point of inspiration.
Okay.
And you're easily able to lift him back up onto the platform.
Yeah, because I might, Brickers probably helps me pull him up when he can reach him.
Yeah, there's no question. It was easy. Now he's out of the water and on the platform.
Am I back on the platform too, or still in the water?
Well, it depends on what you want to do.
I'll go back to the platform with them and start over if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
All right.
Because I'd be out of movement, so.
Okay. Let's see, that was Brick. Who was that? That was Brandon. Okay, so next act is Dorn. Go ahead and make a death save. Okay,
Do you want to
guys
give it?
see like water like kind of out of his lungs? He does not look good. Next, you see some. You guys can just see this druid moves a little bit, and you can just see that the water just turns absolutely blazingly red, and you see him disappear. And goes under the water, and everybody's like, "Oh boy!" The crowd is like, "Ooh, ooh." Next act is Brickers.
I'm gonna try and stabilize Dawn.
Okay.
Medicine.
Yeah. Okay. He's stabilized. The crowd cheers. The crowd really seems to be getting rowdy. Like really rowdy here. You want to do any movement or anything?
That was an action. Now I don't think there's any point in me doing anything at this point.
Okay. So, next thing that happens is this kobold hops up out of the water and attempts to climb the wall and falls on his butt and is somewhat dazed. And that's the end of his turn, but he's just sitting there like, what? Now, the next thing that happens is this kobold climbs the ladder and uses his action to ring the bell. The bell rings and the crowd goes absolutely crazy. And you can see that the platform immediately starts dropping into the water and the zip lines pop and the whole platform starts sinking. Now,
Kyle.
yes.
They have to use an action to interact with the illusion.
Oh, okay. So actually, I already gave you a point of inspiration. So he's going to interact.
No, it's Dorn who reminded.
Okay, so Dorn gets a point of inspiration for correcting the mistake. So he's going to do an intelligence check. And what is it? What is his difficulty?
13.
He fails it.
Hey.
So none of that actually happened. He's like, what? I can't get in. The other one sees that and sees that there's been some trick, and instead of he climbs back down the ladder for 5 feet, 10, 15, 20, 25, and whips out a heavy crossbow and sees you guys there, and fires an arrow into Brandon. Would a 12 hit you?
Nope, that's a miss.
Okay, so it bounced off your armor, and the crowd kind of laughs. Let's see. So I think I didn't forget anybody, did I?
No.
We're at the top of the initiative order. The spy spots Frogar up on top of the tower. He runs up and attempts to shoot his hand crossbow at you, but at that range it was ineffective. Next to act is Frogar.
Alright, I'm gonna try to grab the zip line and see if I can make my way to the other platform.
Okay.
So do I need...
Yep, let me check. I don't. Yeah, it's just an action. I don't think there's anything. You don't have to do anything.
Right, so...
Yeah. So you take the zip line right to there, and the crowd goes absolutely wild. Everything is like whoa, whoa, and like now you see something is really unusual about the crowd. Let's see. The supernatural passion seeping up from Hillsfar's streets is combined with the blood and frenzy of the arena and spilled over into outright madness in the audience. Some spectators push over a food cart and gorge themselves on the meat pies strewn around upon the ground. Fighting between drunken spectators breaks out in a dozen places in the stadium. Crowds surge away from this danger and against the shields of the Red Plumes. A section of the railing breaks way under the weight, and crowds of a score of spectators are pushed screaming into the water. The betting stands are trampled in a rush for gold. The Red Plumes then fire a volley of crossbow bolts into the crowd. At this provocation, the crowd turns on the Plumes with a vengeance. The Red Plumes have preyed on the citizens of Hillsfar for years, and now the crowd wants to revenge. First, Lord Nomerthal is rushed to his private exit as the Red Plumes are buried under the weight. Below, the arena engineers open the drains in the arena floor, and it empties in 20 seconds. And you see on the floor of the arena, there are these swarms of fish kind of flopping around and dying. And then the next thing, so now this platform that Dorn and Brickers and Brandon are on is 10 feet above the floor of the arena now, so add 10 feet to whatever heights you see there. Next thing that happens is you hear a whoop noise like that, and Breeks teleports into the arena, and 4 additional arena guards jump in over the side to help Breeks. And Breeks says, now I'm going to teach these people how to really fight these nasty non-humans. He says, charge! And he casts haste on one of the arena guards. So we're going to be, we're at the top of the initiative order. The kobolds.
I never got to finish my turn.
Oh, what was your? Oh, okay. Go ahead.
I was just gonna move next to this kobold thing.
Okay.
That was it.
Yeah, no problem. I'm sorry. I interrupted the play because something big happened. So we're at the top of the initiative order. Let me just do a couple little things here. Got to figure some stuff. So what you see is this spy guy back here immediately runs away from the fight, climbs down the ladder, and disappears down the other side, apparently wanting nothing more to do with this spectacle. The same thing happens. The kobolds, seeing that something's up, immediately say to hell with this and start making their way away from all of this nonsense. They want nothing more to do with this battle. So next to act is Frogar.
Alright, I'll let the little guys run away. I'm drawing my, wait, nobody else got to go yet.
Yeah, you're number 2 in the initiative order. We started over.
Okay. So, I'll draw my battle axe and step next to that guy, I can't remember his name.
Yep.
Breaks.
Reeks, there we go.
It rhymes with Reeks.
And I'll go ahead and swing that battle axe I mentioned. Let's try to how to do. That's not too bad.
It hits, slams through his breastplate and tears a big gash in his skin, and he screams. Clearly injured. He has a hurt look in his eye. A hurt look.
That's good. That's what I was going for.
Okay. Next to act is Brandon.
Kyle breaks his
Haste.
concentration. Haste, yeah.
What's that?
Haste is, he got damage, so he needs to roll for concentration to maintain haste.
Yeah, he fails it.
So the hasted guy cannot act for 1 round.
Glad you're here to tell me that.
I have a wizard and he uses haste quite a lot. Yeah.
So, act as Brandon.
Okay, since I left my weapons, my main weapons over on this other platform, about all I can do this round is I'm going to use dash to go down here and hopefully move across without getting attacked and get to this platform and get my main weapons back.
Okay, it's 10 feet down and 10 feet up, but you don't need any checks for it.
Okay.
So you're up there now.
Yep, getting all my weapons strapped back on.
Okay. Next to act is Dorn, who is unconscious. Next, the arena guards act. One of them goes 5. Oh, wait, he's the one that can't move. So this one goes 5, 10, 15 up here with Rickers, and attempts to swing his spear at you. And would a 13 hit?
That's a miss.
Okay. This one moves over here and starts taunting Rickers, and readies an action. He's like, "You coward, come down!" And saying things about your now it's Breeks' turn, and he wants to 5. Let's see. Okay, so he's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He casts Misty Step and teleports up to here, to the other tower, and laughs like this. Next to act is Brickers.
I'm just gonna give one of my healing potion to Dawn.
Okay. And what happens now?
Is it 2d4 plus 1 or 2d4 plus 2?
2d4 plus 2.
So go ahead and do that.
You get
Nice.
9 hit points.
Very good. Okay, so Doran wakes up, and now he's back in the initiative order, as if nothing happened. You see little nips out of his skin and stuff. He's covered in blood, obviously. Some of his wounds are still bleeding, but he looks a lot better than he did a couple minutes ago. So, I believe we're at the top of the initiative order. And we can start with Frogar.
Alright. Who wants to run away? So I'm gonna cast Expeditious Retreat.
Okay.
And it's 5'10" and jumping.
Yeah,
I have a strength of 16.
Yeah, DC 10. You gotta do a strength check there. DC 10 strength check for long jump.
Alright, let me get my character sheet up here.
Yep, good enough. Now roll another. You landed on the platform, roll another to see if you're prone or not. DC 10. Okay, so you landed prone, but for your marvelous leap and good use of spells, I'm awarding you a point of inspiration after you got knocked prone.
Well, so that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to get to that square.
Yep.
I still have move action left
Okay, go
to stand back up.
Yep.
And then I will cast Battle Axe.
Okay. But if you cast Expeditious Retreat, does it let you...
It's a bonus action.
Okay. I didn't know. Alright, so that versus AC is a miss. It bounces off of his breastplate.
Alright.
Okay. Next to act is Brandon.
Okay, I'm gonna hop up here to the platform and move over to this corner here.
DC 10 to go up that
To
wall.
get up, okay. Got a 18.
Good enough. So it's 10 feet
Okay.
movement there.
Yep, and I'm gonna move to this corner. That should be, probably use my movement in this guard, the one that's right here, the one on the right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot an arrow at him, and I'm probably gonna use one of my Battle Master deals on him. Let me see how good I do. Let's see, that'll be a 15 versus AC.
Let me see. What is his AC? Bring the guard. It misses actually. Sorry.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and use my action surge and take another action, shoot another arrow at him then. That'll be like a, oh goodness, 25, I believe, versus AC.
Hit.
Okay, that's gonna do 9 piercing damage, and also I'm gonna use disarming attack, and he needs to make a strength saving throw. If he fails, he's gonna drop his weapon. His weapon drops at his feet.
Okay. He fails. His weapon drops at his feet. His spear.
Okay. And 9 piercing, if I didn't already say that.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, and that's it.
He looks very ill all of a sudden.
Okay.
He does not look good. The other one next to him is like, oh snap. Next to act is Dorn.
I think what I will do is I will attack the one next to myself and Brickers. So, let's see if I can do this. Alright, well, I guess not, because for some reason when I hit attack, it's a syntax error.
Oh, okay.
Don't know.
On your character sheet, I think you need to. Have you entered the damage for critical damage?
No.
That's why. Just enter the same dice in there.
Now, for as far as the, let's just try it like that.
There you go.
It misses him, sadly.
Oh man, not having any luck today.
You've,
Want to do anything else?
No, I'll stay there.
Okay. All right. Who's acting next?
I think it's them.
Yeah. So now the arena guards are acting. This one that was previously hasted is now no longer hasted, but he moves 5, 10, 15, and swings a spear at Dorn. Misses. The southern one swings a spear at Brickers, and let's see, that would be a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, and it'd be 4 points of piercing damage.
Okie dokie. So let's see, concentration first. Okay, so my spell still stands. That doesn't really matter. Now 4 points.
Yeah, that's all.
Okay. All right.
Okay, now this arena guard climbs 5, 10 up to there, makes a DC 10 strength check, up to 20, and he has 10 feet of movement left. Moves up to Brandon and swings a spear, and that would be a 22 to hit.
That hits.
4 points of damage.
Okay.
The other one goes 5, 10, makes a DC 10 and fails it, but he actually got very near the top and fell far enough to take 4 points of bludgeoning damage. So, let's see. The one that you injured is actually the one standing in front of you. So,
Yeah, correct.
yeah. Let's see.
Be next, I think.
Actually, I think it's Breek's axe now.
Oh yeah, true.
He sees Frogar right there, and he's pretty much enraged by the fact that you were able to go that amount of distance and all that sort of thing, and outsmart him more or less. So he reaches out his hands, and lightning comes out of his fingers.
Okay.
And what kind of armor are you wearing?
Scale.
So it's metal.
Yes.
Okay. So he has to make a spell attack at advantage. And what's your AC?
16 unless it hits, and then it's 21.
Okay, it hit. But when it hits, how does it change?
Because I cast shield.
Alright, fair enough. Your shield blocks the lightning.
Nice one.
And Breeks now is like more or less enraged. She's outsmarted him now 2 different times. Now it's Bricker's turn to act.
I'm gonna stop at the one in front of me with a rapier.
Okay. The +1 rapier.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm going to use that roll of bardic inspiration, so
Okay.
to see if I hit. Oh no, probably not.
Yeah, sadly, his AC is 16 because he's wearing a chain shield. He has a shield.
Unless Dorn wants to give me that inspiration of his, that would have turned it into a crit.
Dorn?
Yeah, if I can do that, I'll
Yeah.
be down.
Okay, so it's a crit.
Yeah.
And the guy dies.
So-
I'll just tell you right away.
Hey,
Want to do anything else?
I'm just gonna step on him and shout, "I'm the shoeless, tidy god of war!"
Next to act is Frodo.
Alright, once more I'm going to cast Battle Axe.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a hit.
I have
And
my I
slams into
have
him.
inspiration from earlier.
Okay. So, is it a crit?
I didn't say it before, so no.
No, it's alright. I don't care. If you want to
Yeah, I'll
use it
spend
now,
it.
that's fine.
Alright, I'll spend it
Okay.
18 points of slashing damage.
Okay. Slams into this guy, and a single half-orc tear rolls down his cheek, creating a line in his white makeup, revealing green beneath. Let's see. Next act is Brandon.
Okay, the guard in front of me, I'm seeing him come up after me. I'm gonna go from my longbow to my short sword and burst and attack him. 23 versus AC.
Hit.
The 7 piercing.
He dies. At your
Okay.
feet.
And I used another one of my battle master deals too. I'm marking off.
Okay.
And I'll just stay where I'm at.
Okay. Next to act is Dorn.
I will attack the other one next to Brickers and I with my mace, and I hope for the best.
You missed.
Oh man,
It's not your day, man.
no, it's not. No, it's not. For now, no.
Next to act are the guards. The guard standing next to Dorn swings his spear, and would a 13 hit you?
No, I have 18 AC.
Bounces off. Next guard to act climbs up the wall, attempts to get away, and actually makes it this time. Closes distance with Brandon and slings his spear, and crit fails it. Brandon's got luck today.
Yeah, thank goodness.
Next, Breach says, "I see how this is," and he has a huge great sword that he draws, and he's going to swing twice in rapid succession at Frogar. 20 and 23.
ouch.
One of them will hit. I cast shield again.
Neither of them will hit?
No, the 23 will hit,
Okay.
but I cast shield, so the 20 misses.
Okay. So you would take 10 points of slashing damage from that. he kind of chuckles. Ha 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 ha. Not so smart now, are you? Next is Brickers.
Oh, I have to make concentration check. I'm good.
Okay.
Okay. Stop.
Okay.
That's a miss.
Another miss. Okay. Now we're again at the top of the initiative order with Frogar.
All right. So he hit me. I'm gonna try to hit him back. I'm going to get as good as you get.
Oh yeah, that's a hit.
All right. So yeah, he hit me with his great sword. I hit him with my battle axe. Trading blow for blow.
Reek says, respectable effort. I commend you. But I am still very strong. He flexes his huge orc muscles. You gonna do anything else?
No. That's basically all I got left.
Next to act is Brandon.
Okay, I'm gonna make the first attack short sword against the guy in front of me. It's gonna be a miss. It's only like about a 9 versus AC.
Okay, it's a miss.
And then I'm gonna use I'm holding my dagger in my offhand, so I'm gonna try with that. Oh my gosh, that's horrible. That's worse. That's like an 8 versus AC. So both of them miss. Huh.
Okay. Next to act are the arena guards, the one engaged currently in melee with Brandon. Stabbed his spear out.
Did you skip me?
Oh,
Dorn?
Brickers.
No, Dorn.
Dorn.
I'm sorry. I did skip you. I'm sorry. Dorn's turn.
All right, I'm going to attack the guy in front of me with my mace. And fantastic.
Okay. Anything else?
Yes, I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Healing Word on Frogar.
Okay.
And 8 HP back.
Okay.
Yay.
Okay. Then next to act are the arena guards, the one engaged in combat with Brandon. So he hooks out with his little spear, and it's a 13.
Barely a miss.
Okay. One standing next to Dorn hooks out with his spear, and it's a crit. A natural 20. So, sad.
Attack me! Attack me!
5. All right.
Next to act is Reeks. And swings his massive great sword at Frogar again. Twice the results are 18 and 21.
Those are both hit. They go down.
Yeah, for 20 points of damage. And he stands up and, "Rah! I am victorious!" Next to act is Brickers.
I stab him with my rapier, saying, "Never underestimate the little guy."
Okay. Hit.
12 damage.
12. My goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah. You skewered him right through his heart, and he fell directly at your feet. Let's see. Now we're at the top of the initiative order. Frogar, go ahead and make that death save. Roll well.
Nope.
Okay, so one loss. Brandon, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna try short sword first on the one in front of me. Thank goodness, finally got something good. 24 versus AC.
Hit.
That'll be 5 piercing, and then with my offhand, I'm gonna use my dagger against them. That would be like 14 versus AC.
Miss.
Okay, and that's it.
Okay. Okay. Next act.
All right. So what I will do is I will move. I'll use a dash, and I'll move. What is that? 15 there. So we'll do the 30, and in the middle, I will cast Healing Word on Frogar again.
Okay.
So let me go back down to my spells real quick. So you get 9 HP back,
Sweet.
and then I will end my turn down there, I believe. Yeah.
Okay. Next act is the one remaining arena guard, and he pokes his spear at Brandon and misses.
Okay.
Next act is Breeks, and Frogar, you see him 1 minute, and the next minute you hear a whoop like that, and whoosh, he disappears and reappears next to Dorn. And when he's next to Dorn, he says, "How dare you interrupt my plans?" And he menaces.
I do what I want.
Says, "We shall see." Next act is Brickers.
Okay, I am going to jump into the water.
Well, there's no water.
Oh, there is no water.
Yeah, it's 10 feet down. You can climb down without any difficulty, but it's 10 feet of movement.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Would I see him from here?
From where?
From here?
Yeah. You can
Yep,
see him.
okay. I pull out my crossbow and I shoot at him.
Okay. You're looking for a 16.
Ah,
It bounces off the wall. You were shaken a little bit. Just a little. You know, the recoil, you anticipated the recoil and it pulled a little bit. So, sorry.
no worries.
I believe we're at the top of the initiative order. With
Yes, we are.
Frogar.
Frogar will stand up and move to there. Then he will put his battle axe across his back and he'll pull his hand axe out.
Okay.
And that's his turn.
Okay. All right. Next act is Brandon.
Okay, I'm gonna try to put the guard down. Let's see. 22 versus AC.
Hit.
That'd be 9 piercing. If he's still up, I'm gonna try offhand attack because he's still up.
He falls dead at your feet.
Okay. And I guess that'll do me then.
You've got movement.
I'm still above where I can see the. Can I still see
you
that
can see
half orc good?
Yep.
Okay,
No
yeah,
problem.
I'll just stay where I'm at because I'm gonna go back to my longbow.
Okay. Next act is Dorn.
I forget, guys. How does the dodge action work?
You can,
He gets disadvantage on his attacks.
All right. Then I will use my action to do dodge and end my turn.
Okay. Next act would be the dead arena guards, and next after them is Breeks. He has the idea that since you're a caster, right?
Yeah.
he thinks that you guys should have a battle of magic. So he decides that he's going to do a firebolt on you. And,
Firebolt.
Yep, firebolt.
Well, he's disadvantaged anyway because he's casting it in melee.
Yep. So he tries it anyway, and he misses automatically. Next to act is Brickers.
Okay, I move slightly up and attempt to shoot him with my crossbow again.
Okay.
Yes!
Yeah, that's it.
Boom! 17 points of damage.
Oof. Wow. He staggers a bit from that. In fact, he staggers quite a lot from that. He appears, you see his lifeblood slowly starting to drain out of him. He appears you're getting the upper hand.
Surrender and we'll spare you!
Next to act is Frogar.
Frogar's gonna climb down if he can.
Yep, 10 feet. No problem.
And then he's gonna throw his hand axe.
Uh-huh.
I think he's still just out of the range where I have advantage. So I think he would have disadvantage on this.
Okay.
Character sheet's not easy to
Misses, sorry.
Alright. And then he'll...
Misses on a 23.
No, I
No.
have disadvantage.
Yeah. And that'll be... then I'll draw a dagger.
Okay. So next to act is Brandon.
Okay, seeing that he's over there staggering around now, I'm going to try to finish him off with a longbow attack. Let's see, that'd be 17 versus AC.
And that's a hit. Hits him.
Okay, we'll do 6 piercing.
Okay. Next to act is Dorn.
Dodge, 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 dodge.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with that.
Okay. So Dorn takes a dodge action. Next to act is Breaks. And he says, so you don't want to play with magic. He then swings his great sword twice and shoots person disadvantage. The first one, even at disadvantage, is a 22
Ouch.
for 10
Good night,
points of
Doyle.
damage.
Then I'm down.
Okay. And he stands over you like triumphantly, like, "Rah! Who else can challenge me? Die!" Now we're at the top of the... Oh, actually, it's Ricker's turn.
Yes, it is. Okay.
I want to give my inspiration to Brickers if he needs it on this roll.
Okay.
Okay.
Inspiration transferred.
Don't need it, but there's no sneak attack damage on it because Dorn is unconscious, so it's just 8 piercing.
Okay. And with that, you see him fall into a lump of cloth and orc flesh. And
Good job.
Very nice. Very
Okay.
nice.
So, the arena is emptying. People are fleeing as fast as Podium. Of course, remembers the crowd that are on the arena floor on the way out. They finally find a hidden door and start pouring out through there. Let's see, the stadium guards are gone. And you can easily slip away into the chaos that's filling the arena.
Just don't
And-
forget my body.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'll stabilize you with my healer's kit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Assuming somebody's going to pick him up.
I'll carry him. I'm probably the strongest person here.
Okay. You have it. Now, there is a door to the south that you remember them bringing you in through, and you remember that back in that area is where those halflings were. You can go back that way and try to rescue the halflings.
That'd probably be a good idea. That was the original purpose of our endeavors today.
Yes, it was.
Okay, so you guys find the halflings. They're very grateful. Over the course of the next few days, you're able to slip out of the city through the sewers, and
That's disgusting.
you escorted the Dorn, of course, woke up eventually. You're able to escort the halflings back to their farms, successfully evict people who had no right squatting there in the first place, and the halflings are so grateful that they give you some money and some goods and some gems. And you also get your reward from the Harper as well. So if you give me a minute, I will calculate your total treasure. But everybody is awarded 1,200 experience points.
Wow.
Goodness.
Yeah.
Takes me to level 3.
And
Puts me to level 3.
let's see.
I think it puts.
So you get 1,200 experience points. All faction members get 1 renown point for participating in the adventure. Harper's characters earn an additional renown point. And each character receives 10 downtime days. You were able to find some stuff on Greeks. You were able to find 250 gold pieces. You tossed some of the halflings. So 150. Did anybody think to loot the bookies kiosk? Is anybody that was that clever?
No.
No.
I wouldn't have thought of it, no.
We were trying to get out of there.
Yeah, okay. So 100, 250, 150. So it's 500 gold. Total haul. Divide that.
125.
Okay. So everybody gets 125 gold out of it.
And then you said we also got 250 as well, or?
No, that's total. Everybody gets
Okay.
125. So
Okay.
He was laughing.
you guys were able to find on Reeks' body, you found a scroll of dimension door. And of course there's the +1 rapier to decide on. So however you guys want to do that.
I'm not interested in any of that.
I'll definitely let Brickers have it.
Alright.
Rogar?
Yeah, if no one.
I don't want any of that. The scroll, I may be the only one that can use it.
Yeah, I think they can. Okay.
A scroll doesn't count as a magic item. You can take it anyway. So.
Okay. So you have a scroll of dimension door now.
I just want to make sure it's on my spell list first.
It doesn't. I don't think it has to be. I think you can just read
It does. It's for scrolls. For scrolls, it has to be on the spell list.
If you're a sorcerer, then yes, Dimension Door is on your spell list. I'm pretty sure of it.
Yep. 4th level spell.
This came up, and somebody said there's a specific ruling on this in the DM guide, so I'm going to look that up. I don't think you have to have the spell.
It says you have to have the spell, but if it's above your level, you have if it's above the level you can cast, you have to make a
Arcana check.
check to cast the spell. The only one who can cast a spell without it being on their spell list is a rogue at level 13. If they go the thief path.
All right.
Yeah, just take the scroll.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. And that concludes your adventure. Thanks for playing. Lots of fun.
Thank you for running.
Thank you.
Just to make sure we got 1,200
Yeah,
experience.
thanks, Kyle, for running it.
1,200 experience. Harper's members gets get 2 renown. Everybody else gets 1. Everybody got 125 gold pieces, 10 downtime days, and then the treasures as mentioned.
Awesome.
And for our people at home, all 2 people in the history of the world who will ever watch this, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Sorry we missed the first part. There was an error. And that's it.